She say she get kappa, she go fit collector. I give am one, I give am two. Come and see now she dey cry. She say she get kappa, she go fit collector. I give am one, I give am two. Come and see now she dey cry.
Back. Of course, the domain is HS Television and the show is Ultimate Sports. My name is Sammy Ofosin. Of course, I'm here with a champ, yes, WBO Africa Super Bantamweight Champion Wasiru Jatabi Muhammad. Yes, he's here. And seated next to him is none other than his coach. Coach, you're very much welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Coach, you have to forgive me there. But coach, you have to introduce yourself for people to know you.
Yeah. My name is Daniel Latekwe.
Yes.
Latte.
Okay.
It's unfortunately, you know, I'm a national coach assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I work with the National Sports Council.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And on top, I have the private gym that is called Fit Square Boxing Club. Okay. #1 gym. In the terrain. So keep it. That is all.
My producer says when you finish you come and pay. Anyway, that's on a lighter note. Yeah. Of course, I'm getting tons of your messages. I mean, they are coming thick and fast and I'm loving it. Keep them coming, I'll read them. This one is saying great show. I love your show because you bring great content and great personalities. Kudos to you. Kindly add your name next time when you send me messages. This one. So I have this exclusive, I must say. Was the cycling team, the Golden Pedals, now they are now ranking Tampo after participating in the just ended 31st edition of the Tour du Faso in Burkina Faso, where Ghana placed 10th out of the 15 countries present. That's not good enough, is it? Burkina Faso's military cyclist Sogo Machias won the overall yellow jersey. So I guess Ghana will have to buckle up. And that's from Denis Moore. Actually, they are coming, on their way coming. This one is saying, great show. I want to ask Wasiru. Okay, those questions will come later on, but let me finish with my questions, and definitely you also have your turn to ask Wasiru some questions of a short. This one is saying, great show. I still think that Manchester United can win the English Premier League. Okay, that's good. That's Jewel, you tell me your location next time as well. I think that the French league is being monopolized by PSG. That's how come the likes of Monaco are just faltering. I don't know if they are faltering anyway, but okay. So this one is saying Manchester City is just peerless. They've been peerless throughout the season, and I think they will win the league by a larger margin. Okay, if you think they will win the league by, I'm sure that like they say, opinions are like the armpit. Some can be stinky, others can be fresh. So it's just a matter of personal hygiene, whichever way you choose to keep it, because there is a certain Liverpool are also doing very well. There's a lot of questions here for Wasiru, but we'll get to that in a bit. I just want to read the first half of the show, whatever that has to entail, or whatever we discussed previously. This one is saying, HSTV, keep promoting boxing and basketball. You guys are great. It's good to watch you. You didn't add your name the next time. This one is saying Gonzalo Higuain is an average player. He is not a star. Sammy, please note it. Of course, I'll note it. I'll know that. This one is saying it's no coincidence that Gattuso, after playing AC Milan, has taken AC Milan and is doing well with AC Milan. Is it Okay, next time please read over your message. The last bit I didn't get it so much. This one is saying, great HSTV, you guys are great. You show quality movies and you show quality sports. Well, anyway, quality movies, quality sport. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so I have this one from Nathaniel. Nathaniel is saying that, kindly ask the champ. Okay, I'll get to that one in a bit. I want to just read the messages that has to do with what we've discussed already, as it were, when David came through as well. So I have some few messages here also asking the basketball people to come and organize basketball in Sunyani. I don't know, maybe when Ajay Minta comes, definitely we will talk much more about that. But what about now? Let me do the questions. Then of course I'll come back to all your questions. Some on Facebook, some on Twitter, some even on our own normal SMS messaging. Okay. But you can keep your message coming. The number is 0244 30 64 26. That's the number. It doubles as a WhatsApp line as well. I'm told that we are live on Facebook, HSTV. Producer, if you can just so I'm told that sports on HSTV. I hope you come back again. Anyway, Ultimate Sports on HSTV. That's cool. Anyway, but Wasiru, my producer is being a nuisance. I just want to plug him away and so that we talk serious talk. Anyway, first of all, many people saw you different as against, I mean, at first when I see you, you look like the quiet, cool, that you have a demeanor which says, oh, this guy some kind of person. But when you step in the ring, you are like a lion, a different person altogether. Is that the reason why you got the name Jatabi?
First, of course, I want to thank Allah Almighty.
Okay.
And I want to thank my managers and my coach and my team. Everybody who supports me. I want to thank you and the fans. I want to thank you guys who support me. So, like,
talk to your people.
Because that Jatabi Azuma Nikawo, Nakata me Samacho. I mean, amateur, Samacho Bonani. Mafia Wanakamba, Femito Macpille. Because boxing base bonani, so I don't work here.
That's true.
That's true. Champion, you know. Come winning Bobanani, Samabosh, Cobosh, Mobawino. Bonani, no for more discipline, no work here. Bonani, like work here, on your like on your making. So I know work here, co work here, so I'm making.
Okay, so Wasiru, I'm sure that he will be mixing the English, but basically what he's saying is boxing is not easy. You need to work hard, you have to be disciplined, and he talked about the fact that he was actually discovered by Azuma as in those times. He also talked about the fact that he's working hard. He thanks all those people that has helped him reach this stage. I mean, he thanked even us, he thanked even his coach, his managers, and everybody basically. But I'm sure that Wasiru will be mixing the English here and there as and when we go along. But Wasiru, I mean, I've been getting questions from people asking me, who is Wasiru? If somebody says, who is Wasiru Mohammed? Who are you?
That's me, the lion son, you know. I'm a joke, you know. I'm a bad baby. I'm too bad baby, so, you know.
For many, you started boxing just about 1.5, 2 years ago, and already you've gotten so much famed. I mean, a lot of people know you to be a power puncher, a very aggressive boxer, as it were. How does that make you feel when people say those things to you?
First, of course, I want to thank my coach who helped me to reach the level right now.
Okay.
Because physically work hard. See, physically work hard. We train hard. We do everything hard.
Okay.
So we train hard. So I want to thank everybody who supports me because they don't know, like, I'm like a Jatabi, but I'm like a Jatabi. But I'm more than Jatabi Jipo. I'm several Jatabi. Oh. Listen, my really. I mean, this is the Jatabi.
Okay.
If you want to $1 billion, I will try. 1 million. Can coach, can team, can fancy. We are just 1 million because you have to fight the best and be the best.
Okay, so we are going to talk about your bout very soon. We're going to talk about even your personal life. Today is going to be extensive, as it were. And of course, my producers are getting the video ready because we're watching that fight. That was something else. We'll get back there soon. Coach,
yeah.
You know, people ask me, is it the same coach who tutors Manuel Planche? So, coach, I'm putting it to you. Are you the same coach that actually also trains Manuel Planche?
Yeah. That's it. I'm the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting because you have two very talented boxers under your custody.
Yes.
How do you see these boxers? What kind of vision do you have for them? How do you see them going in the next 1 to 2 years? How do you see those boxers? How you see?
I actually, you know, I discovered them from teen age.
Okay.
And you know, I put on my 30s and my 30 car on them. You know, I have a lot of things to do in me, but people are not yet known, and they will come to know very soon what I have in me. They should watch very careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Wasiru is going to repeat something in Ghana.
Okay. 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 So
I think Azuma left it somewhere, and people think it's just gone. But it's here coming to the scene again. People should watch out. That is what, because you know, Wasiru is somebody, you know, people say he can just do something. He started boxing at a teenage, I think 7 or 8 years old.
Wow. Tell us about
He been training with Duke Banka from my stable,
Okay.
Frederick Lawson, Manu Branch, Awin Bono, Abdullahi Amidu, Yakubu Amidu, Joseph Agbeko himself.
You don't say. Really?
All of them from my stable. But you know, all of them have gone. And now I'm just repeating, my history repeats itself. You know, people don't see what is in me, but what is in me, I personally know, and God, and I'll put it to them. They should watch things very careful. Yeah, in the name of God.
Indeed. Wasiru, I'll get back to Coach very soon. But Wasiru, let's talk about your bout itself. Later on, we'll talk about a bit about your personal life, sort of. But let's talk about the bout itself. The bout that generated a lot of controversies, as it were. At the end of the day, how do you yourself see what happened? What do you think about what happened? And what comes to your mind when you remember everything on the said day?
That day, Moko Benigbo.
Okay.
So, me told my dad much.
That's true. Nobody really got hurt or probably died. So we thank God.
Because me don't check only standing in a bar. It take a decision. I guess I not stop fighting. Long each morning, I want to stop fighting. Moko like we are going and okay, no refer for a year. Each morning, no family each morning, each morning, working each morning. Okay, refer stop him. Benny like about it's a new year against referee because referee ring game, Lenoni na ring game, Lenoni referee ya ring game here, Lenoni na ring game. Okay, stop here. Fine, but okay boy any can't tell return match. What feel ready? Came my mutual papa true. If any turn one or what feel ready only. I can't try. No bad.
So you can also watch us live on Ultimate Sports HSTV. That's on Facebook, so you can check us out on that one as well. But basically what Wasiru was saying was that, I mean, it's the referee has his job. He knows what the laws are. He's in the ring with them, so he sees the actions better. And he's been given the mandate to stop the fight when there is. I mean, and he basically what he's saying is that the referee has been mandated to do what he's supposed to do, and he sees whatever happens in the ring. So when the referee makes a decision, that's basically there's nothing. But Wasiru, what do you say to people that says that the bout itself, you could have finished him much earlier, but for some reason you just kept on making some advances of a sort? What do you say to people that says that you could have finished the bout much earlier?
Like I finished the bout quick.
As in you could have knocked him out even in the first and even the second round.
Like round one.
So before you even continue, let's just go check out the action a bit. As you can see on your screens, what's happening. That's Wasiru in his stripes. No, as you can see, it's the champion is virtually running helter-skelter everywhere, and you can see the referee Adam Betin as a wall. I'm hoping that we'll watch that particular action so that we'll know that's Wasiru who just won't give his opponent the breathing space, and you saw that. That was very interesting. There was a particular side that Isaac Saki held on to your legs, virtually trying to hold on to it. What was going through your head? What do you think was happening? I mean, in boxing, you normally don't see things like this, but what did that make you feel? Did it make you feel like, oh, I've gotten this guy and I can beat him?
It's a surprise. A champion, who would in my leg? Why a champion? I said, "Now it's a champion who would in my leg." Why? You say you say you like okay, champion Jibo. It's a champion. You have to stand and fight and prove yourself like you're a champion. But a champion, you are punching me, like you are running. Champion don't do that. Champion, you have to fight. You see me? You have to fight and stand and fight, prove to people like you are a champion. You see the guy talk too much. You talk too much. You see me? Feel square. We don't talk too much. But if we talk, we do it.
Okay. Okay. Now let me put this to you. I'm getting a lot of messages which I'll read though, and some of the people are saying that according to his camp, some people said he virtually didn't see anything. It was as if he's been juju.
That one there, that question, I must answer.
You answer, coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I'm not holding any prison. I'm going to ask the hard questions. Some of them I will censor though. Yes. So coach, answer that one for me.
I could remember one proverb Manu give me in Singapore.
Okay.
He say ko beshika okay kuntumle mujadro. To view to understand, you know, only one excuse man can give, and people will understand him.
Okay.
Is juju. The boy beat me with juju. What is juju? Is it paracetamol or kude or malam or what? I don't understand. That excuse, like, excuse me to say, some pastor who will tell you, my friend, who do antifa, food water need something. It's like that. Just you want to give the excuse because we are not seeing the juju. Boxing is not juju. It's not malam. It's not to suffer. But it's dedication. You have to be serious because you know the job.
So you can see Wasiru, coach, not to catch you, you can see Wasiru in some ecstasy of a sort. He did that thing. I thought he would probably get hurt, but you can see with his supporters. But this is where the whole scaffold started. You can see Akanete, he virtually sparked the whole melee. But of course, he's come to apologize for what happened. So probably we take it in good faith. But that was virtually sparked the whole melee, as it were. People throwing chairs everywhere, some even getting hit. Stones were being thrown. I tell you, I even had issues of my own as far as my car was concerned. But anyway, that's another topic for another day altogether. But as you can see, it was not a good sight to see. It's not a good sight to behold, and it was really a shame for Ghana boxing because on the day. Coach, do you think, just not to catch you from what you were saying earlier, but do you think security-wise we didn't do enough? I don't want to apportion any blame, but security-wise, did we do enough?
Nobody think nothing can happen. Yeah, because we are, the end of the day, we want the two of them to prove their best, and Wasiru prove their best. Still, they don't understand themselves. So, you know, they should cool down.
Are you giving them a rematch?
I'm giving them Abi Yomue. This is the title of Abi Yomue. You know, they have already crowned the Jatabi on the
belt itself.
So, you know, Abi Yomue, we give them. They say 100 days. We don't want to give them 100 days. Only 30 days. We are ever ready. Anytime.
Wow. So,
anytime, anywhere.
Isaac Saki come calling that he wants a rematch, you give me a rematch. Wasiru, you will give him a rematch if he comes calling that say, Wasiru, I want to fight you again for the second time. You will give him a rematch.
Like a flash.
Wow, that's bold. That's very bold. But coach, let me ask you, when you saw scenes like this on the day, what went through your mind? Because obviously it doesn't happen you don't see some of these things happening. And of course, you can see the IBO president for Africa. WBO, I keep saying IBO, forgive me, IBO is not recognized in Ghana, because if you mention IBO, people will beat you up. WBO president, Mr. Captain in your screen, Wasiru also seated next as well. So those were the few images that we got on Saturday when he was formally crowned the WBO Africa Super Bantamweight champion. Yes, coach, you were about to answer me on that one.
It's very good that such a thing happen, because it makes my work easier and it make Wasiu more popular.
Okay,
you understand me?
That's true.
That's people true. Like it. When Wasiu is fighting,
I've not even thought about that, but that's true.
You know, they have make Wasiu more popular than what he is for the first time. So we thank him, and we thank Isaac Saki for giving us the chance to fight him. We proved to him that we can make what we want.
Okay, so some of the messages, I'm going to censor it. I use my own discretion, because it's our show. We need to make sure comments are really toned according to our editorial standard, as it were. So somebody is asking you, Wasiru, whether they are saying, okay, so the person, I'm trying to rephrase it, the person is trying to say that you should rather go for your match, and that guy is way below you. I don't know if this is supposed to be a question or this is supposed to be an attack, but anyway, but we'll try and do justice to that. This one is saying that would you, and I think we've asked that question already, would you grant him a rematch in order for us to see who actually is the real winner? Would you? And he said in a flash. So I think he's answered that one. As well. So this one is saying, Sami, kindly ask Wasiru if he has ambitions of fighting outside Ghana. So do you have ambitions of fighting outside Ghana, Wasiru?
That's it. Yes. That's it. There are so many fights on the pipeline. You know, actually this fight has become popular. And,
okay.
You know, we want to climb the ladder high. So, you know, we are not thinking of, you know, local match. We want international match.
Okay.
Yeah. Man want to make record. Man born to be make record. So we are making record and history. So
okay, so this one is
ready for
anything. Anyway,
yeah,
so let me just read through some of my messages. Some of them I don't know whether it's a comment or probably contribution or a question, because I was asking that you bring questions. This one is saying, that's from Samuel Kwe. He says it's necessary for Wasiru to prove that he's a real champion. This one is saying, I can't wait for a rematch. This one says the Second World War will totally solve any disputes, and I can't wait for a rematch is from our own Loic Minta. This one says the Second World War will totally solve any disputes. It behoves on both boxers to avail themselves to this opportunity, and that's by Michael Nee Aite Patterson. That's also coming from you. Somebody say, I'm utterly shocked with the decision reached by the commissioners of the fight and subsequently the WBO president under the bizarre circumstances for which the fight was brought to an end. Is this the best decision we can make? But of course, he got his own answer by somebody saying that don't worry, Wasiru versus Saki 2 is in the making. So that was from me, Mustafa Nete, and of course, our man Happy Star Sports Academy also answered him in that affirmative. That's where I'm. So it's not like I'm not reading your Facebook messages. I'll definitely also read the WhatsApp messages as well. But my producer tells me I have just about 4 minutes, so I'm gonna have to make do with my time and ask all the questions that I need to ask before we get out of the studio. But Wasiru, okay, so you watch the boxing scene. There are people who are saying that you probably should be fighting in the bantamweight division and not the super bantamweight division. What do you say? What do you think about that? Maybe coach will assist you. Coach, they say a boxer, yes, if you watch some of the boxers up there, like the Real Vargas, you know, the Magdalenos and the rest, they say they are a bit stocky, they've got a bit of weight, as it were. So they think that for Wasiru to have a better chance, he probably should drop to bantamweight. What do you say to people that comes out with those comments?
Maybe actually they don't know what they are saying. You know, those names, you know, when you hear the names, you know, you think they are, I don't know, too expensive or they are too something. But I personally, I wanted to meet them.
Okay.
I wanted to meet them. Then everybody will put his plans across and then they see who is best. They are there. They must be there. Kota oye dollar. Umba ufe beje. Boxing is not talking. It's not the way of talking. But it's way of doing. So you just leave them. We are going for them. Yeah, we don't chop dollars. Yeah, we don't chop cities. You know, because of this thing, you see our people vandal the place, they destroy. You know, our managers have just, you know.
Okay, so
we want to go there and bring the money to come and pay.
So, Coach, would you say is it because of the money or is it fame, Coach? What are you saying? Be clear on that for me.
The job is very hard. We are doing it for money. We have to get money to bring some of the people up.
Okay.
We are not doing it for fun's sake.
The business aspect.
Yes, it's business. Boxing is business.
Wasiru, let me ask you. Let's look beyond Isaac Saki. What are your plans? What are you thinking? Where do you want to get to in the next 1 or 2 years?
I want to go and bring the WBC, IBF, any title. I want to go and take that title in Big Ghana.
Do you know that in so doing, it's also a fact that Dogwe is in your criteria, as it were, and when you get higher, it's possible that if you should stay on that same momentum, you guys might cross or probably fight. What do you say about that?
Let me answer it.
Good, you help him on that.
For security reason, Dugbe must be on his way. We also pass our way.
Okay. So Coach is saying that when the push comes to shove, definitely they will know how things will.
We are all fighting.
These are
for
two
Ghana,
Ghanaians.
So,
normally, when people even ask these things, I say it's a non-starter because I don't see the head and tail of this whole thing. Look, we're supposed to be promoting Ghana boxing, promoting all those boxers, not to be fighting amongst ourselves. Yes, as and when it comes, we'll tackle it when it's necessary. But the most important thing is that Ghana boxing is moving ahead. You know that because of time factor. Coach, your final words?
My final word, we thank the viewers and everybody. They should keep on supporting Wasiru and our team. But, you know, we want to go up there.
Okay.
So we want to fight the best. Okay. Not Isaac Saki alone. If anybody is around and they think he can be best, because if you are not best here, I don't think you can make something up there. Yes,
now Wasiru is going to be ranked, so definitely he can have a shot at some of the big guys.
For anybody who is in that rank.
Okay.
That's Super Bantam. Yes. We are anybody.
This is a big man sending me this message. A very big man when it comes to Ghana boxing. He's saying that, Sammy, I watch Wasiru and I see that Ghana boxing has a lot of talent. I tell you, in the next 1 to 2 years, this guy will be a champion. He has every mark of a champion. He shows his abilities and he shows it in the ring. That's the most important thing. I commend him and I commend his managers, and I know he will get far. You don't want your name to be mentioned, but you are very big as far as Ghana boxing, as far as the GBA is concerned, and well, that will actually crown it all for us. Well, many thanks once again for joining me on the set. My name has been Sami Ofosin. Of course, I sat in for your man, Dennis Oblogomo. I'm back here on Saturday from 10 to 11:30. Let's say 10:30 to 11:30. So till then, do join me same time next week. Many thanks to the production team. I can mention all their names, but of course they've been fantastic. So we are back same time. Is bye, be good, and God bless.